Hello dear student, I am Suhas Nagle. You are watching the channel Suhas Nagle Accountancy Classes. From this video, we will start to learn the second branch of accountancy, which is cost accounting. Student, in this video, we will start to learn the topic cost sheet, which is also called cost statement. This topic included in the syllabus of SY Become Accounting and Finance and General Commerce. So let's start the topic cost sheet or cost statement. Student, before starting the practical problem, we have to see the format or specimen of cost sheet. You can see on screen the format or specimen of cost sheet. For the period production and sales, we have to show. Then elements of cost, there are various elements of cost. Direct materials, under direct materials there are sub cost elements, but we will see these are the sub cost elements at the time of practical problem. Then next cost element is direct wages, then direct expenses. These are the three major cost elements of prime cost. Total of direct material, direct wages and direct expenses is called prime cost. This is prime cost. After prime cost, next cost element group is factory overheads or work overheads or manufacturing overheads. Under this cost elements group, there are various cost elements, sub cost elements. We will see again at the time of practical problem. Total of prime cost and factory overheads or manufacturing overheads, we will get the next total factory cost. Student, we have to remember one thing, we have to say overheads, we cannot say expenses because of cost statement or cost sheet is making before the sales. After factory cost, we have to add office overheads or which is also called administration overheads. Again, under office overheads there are various sub cost elements, we will see at the time of practical problem. Total of factory cost and office overheads or administration overheads, which is called cost of production. After cost of production, we have to add opening stock of finished goods, it means previous year stock of finished goods. Then we have to subtract closing stock of finished goods. Closing stock, it means current year unsold finished goods. After addition of opening stock of finished goods and subtraction of closing stock of finished goods, we will get the next total cost of finished goods sold. You can see on screen. After cost of finished goods sold, we have to add another one cost elements group, which is selling and distribution overheads. There are various cost sub cost elements we will consider at the time of practical problem. And after cost of finished goods sold and addition of selling and distribution overheads, we will get total cost, which is also called cost of sales, or this is the cost price, original price. There is no any profit included in the amount. This is the cost price. After total cost or cost price, we have to add profit. If suppose there is loss, then we have to subtract. After addition of profit and subtraction of loss, we will get the next and last price, which is called sales or selling price. This is the format or specimen of cost sheet or cost statement. Student, other than detailed cost statement, we can consider the alternative cost sheet format. On screen, alternative cost sheet format. Under this format, I have considered only the major cost elements, which are direct material, direct wages, direct expenses. Without direct material, direct wages and direct expenses, production is not possible. After prime cost, we have to add factory overheads or manufacturing overheads or work overheads. Then there is one adjustment if there is sale of scrap. We have to subtract sale of scrap, this is other income. Then addition of opening stock of work in progress, subtraction of closing stock of work in progress. After addition and subtraction, we will get the next and major cost, factory cost, which is also called manufacturing cost or work cost. After factory cost, next cost elements is office overheads or administration overheads. and total of factory cost and office overheads, which is called cost of production. Same as per previous format, we have to add opening stock of finished goods less closing stock of finished goods. Total is called cost of finished goods sold. Then addition of selling and distribution overheads, we will get total cost or cost of sales or cost price, then profit or loss and sales. So this is alternative format of cost sheet or cost statement. Now after these specimens, we have to apply this format in practical problem. Student, after specimen of cost sheet or cost statement, now we have to consider actual composition of selling price. You can see the screen. On screen, direct materials, direct wages or direct labor, then direct expenses. Total of these three, which is prime cost. After addition of factory overheads, we will get the next total factory cost or manufacturing cost, or which is also called work cost. Then addition into factory cost, office administration overheads, office or administration overheads, total of factory cost and office administration overheads, cost of production. Then addition of selling and distribution, we will get the next total, which is total cost, which is also called cost price or cost of sales. Then addition of profit or subtraction of loss, we will get selling price. So this is the actual composition of selling price. So let's start the first practical problem of cost sheet, and we have to learn how to make cost statement. This is the first problem of cost sheet. We have to read this problem. Following details are furnished by NY Limited of expenses incurred during the year ended 31st March 2025. I have taken this problem from one of the university question paper. First cost element, salesman salary, opening stock of finished goods. There are 2000 units produced in last year. Director fees, indirect wages, repairs to office furniture, works manager salary, showroom expenses, depreciation on computer, then indirect materials, depreciation on plant and machinery, advertisement, office salaries, direct wages, direct materials, direct expenses, closing stock of finished goods, 3000 units produced in the current year. Then other information, closing stock of finished goods to be valued at cost of production. Second, profit desire on sales is 20%. Desire, it means expected profit on selling price. Then number 3, number of units sold during the year was 25,000 units. Prepare cost sheet showing the various elements of cost both in total and per unit. So this is the question. We have read the question. In the question, production number of units are not given. We can see opening stock of finished goods, number of units are given 2000 units. Then closing stock of finished goods, number of units are 3000 units. Number of units sold during the year was 25,000 units, but number of units are produced are not given in the question. So we have to calculate production, or we can say number of units are produced during the year. We have to write one calculation. Production is equal to sales plus closing stock minus opening stock. Closing stock should be added because of closing stock, it means current year stock, and opening stock, it means previous year stock. So we have to calculate current year production. Units sold during the year 25,000 plus closing stock number of units are 3000 units minus opening stock 2000 units. Total of 25,000 plus 3000 minus 2000, 26,000. So this is the production. 26,000 number of units are produced during the year, and after production we can start our cost sheet. Student, after reading the question, we have to use one very important trick. You can see all cost elements in the question are not given as per the order of statement of cost or specimen of cost sheet. In this case, we have to use that trick. Salesman salary, we have seen salesman salary is a cost element of selling and distribution overheads. So I am using here S for selling and distribution overhead. I am marking S for selling and distribution overheads. It means salesman salary is cost element of selling and distribution overheads groups. The next, opening stock of finished goods we can consider as per the specimen of cost sheet. Director fees, we have to write there O for office overheads or administration overheads. F for item of factory overheads or work overheads. Repairs to office furniture, we have to write there O. Works manager salary, works manager salary is a item of factory overheads. So I am writing there F for factory overheads. Showroom expenses, showroom expenses item of selling and distribution overheads. So write there S for showroom expenses. Then depreciation on computer. Depreciation on computer we have to record under office overheads cost elements group. Then indirect materials. Indirect material should be recorded under factory overheads or factory work overheads group. Then depreciation on plant and machinery. Machinery is using in the factory, so write this item under factory overheads. Then advertisement. Advertisement support for selling and distribution, so write there S for selling and distribution. Office salaries, very easy, O for office and administration overheads. Then direct wages. Direct wages is an item of prime cost, so I am writing there P for prime cost item. Direct materials, again item of prime cost. Direct expenses, item of prime cost. Then closing stock of finished goods we will record after cost of production and after opening stock of finished goods. Then other information already we have read. After marking we can start application of cost sheet or application of cost statement. You can see on screen cost sheet format is ready. We can say cost statement also for the year ending 31st March 2025 as per the given question. Then I have mentioned here production left hand side top corner 26,000 units and sold or sales 25,000 units during the year. Then elements of cost column, total rupees column and per unit column. As per the specimen of cost statement, we have to write always first item direct materials. Amount of direct material 18,82,400 I have recorded. Then next item of prime cost is direct wages or direct labor. Amount you can see 10,01,000. 10,01,000. Student, every time we have to calculate per unit 18,82,400 divided by number of units are produced during the year, which are 26,000. So per unit direct material 72.40, then direct wages per unit divided by 26,000 again 38.50. After this, the next item of prime cost, which is direct expenses. Direct expenses are given in the question. 4,96,000. Direct expenses per unit 4,96,600 divided by 26,000 again 19.10. So these are the items of prime cost. After these three items, we can take total of these three. 33,80,000. This total, it means prime cost. I am writing here, and we have to calculate prime cost per unit. 33,80,000 divided by again 26,000. 130 per unit prime cost per unit. After this, you have to leave one line and write factory overheads. We can use short form O/H, factory overheads, or we can record work overheads, anything. Then we have to find the item of factory overheads. First item of factory overheads is indirect wages. Amount of indirect wages 9,76,300 per unit divided by 26,000. Production 37.55 per unit. Next item of factory overheads cost elements group. After indirect wages, we have to find the next item of factory overheads cost elements group. You can see F for factory overheads, works manager salary. Works manager salary 11,94,700 and calculate per unit 11,94,700 divided by production 26,000 units. Now we can easily record after the marking F for factory overheads, indirect wages, F for works manager salary. It means we have to record these items under work overheads or factory overheads. Then we have to find next factory overheads item. It means indirect materials. I am giving after recording red color. Student, you can record there tick mark. So we can easily understand these items are already recorded. Next item, indirect materials. $7,31,900 divided by 26,000 per unit indirect materials 28.15. After indirect materials, we have to find another item of factory overheads. Yes, there is next item, depreciation on plant and machinery. Student, machinery is using in the factory, so we have to consider machinery under factory overheads cost elements group. Amount of depreciation on plant and machinery 4,77,100 per unit divided by 26,000, 18.35. After depreciation on plant and machinery, we can see there is no any other item of factory overheads. It means after the last item we can take total of prime cost plus all factory overheads. 67,60,000. This is factory cost, or we can record there manufacturing cost or work cost. Factory cost is 67,60,000. Calculate per unit factory cost divided by 26,000 number of units, 260 per unit factory cost. We have to follow the sequence as per the cost sheet specimen. So I am writing there office overheads, or we can write administration overheads, and again same as per factory overheads, we have to find items should be recorded under office overheads. We have to start always from beginning. So there is mark O for office expenses or office overheads. First item of office overheads is director fees, recorded under office overheads 9,73,700. This is the amount of director fees, and calculate per unit again divided by 26,000 units, 37.45. After director fees, we have to find the next item of office overheads. Repairs to office furniture 4,01,700. Again calculate per unit repairs to office furniture divided by 26,000, 15.45. Next, office overheads, depreciation on computer, write the amount 12,12,900. After depreciation on computer, find the next item of office overheads, which is office salaries. Amount 7,91,700. Per unit 30.45. Now all items of office overheads are over. After this we can take total of factory cost plus office overheads. 1 crore 1,40,000. This is called cost of production. And calculate cost of production per unit, total amount divided by 26,000 units produced during the year. Per unit cost of production is 390. After cost of production, we have to write the next line, add opening stock of finished goods, same as per the specimen of cost sheet or cost statement. We can see that format again. This is the specimen of cost sheet, and you can check after cost of production we have to add opening stock of finished goods and less closing stock of finished goods. Opening stock, it means previous year unsold goods, and closing stock, it means current year unsold goods. I am writing here add opening stock of finished goods. Amount of opening stock of finished goods is given in the question. You can see 7,60,000. 7,60,000. Student, after recording amount of opening stock of finished goods, we have to calculate per unit rate or cost per unit of opening stock of finished goods. Here don't calculate divided by 26,000 because of previous year number of goods are given in the question. We have to check. You can see the screen. Opening stock of finished goods 2,000 units, 7,60,000. For our information, we can write there into bracket 2,000 units. Calculation 7,60,000 divided by 2,000. Because of opening stock, it means goods are produced in the last year. So this is 380 cost of production rate of opening stock of finished goods of last year. And after this, we have to write less closing stock of finished goods, and amount of closing stock of finished goods is not given in the question. We can see the question, closing stock of finished goods 3,000 units question mark. It means amount of closing stock of finished goods is missing, is not given. So we have to calculate amount of closing stock of finished goods. We have to use the rate of current year cost of production. So always first should be written current year cost of production rate, which is same as above 390. And number of units are unsold given in the question, which are 3,000. Same as per opening stock, we can write for our own information 3,000 units. As I told you, we have to use the rate 390 of cost of production. It means current year cost of production. And now after this we can calculate amount of closing stock of finished goods. So 300 number of units into 390, amount is 11,70,000. Student, you have to remember this thing. We cannot use the last year rate. And after this we can take total. It means cost of production plus opening stock minus closing stock of finished goods. Amount is 97,30,000. This amount, it means cost of finished goods sold. And student, you have to remember another one thing. We have to calculate per unit rate of cost of finished goods sold, but don't calculate 97,30,000 divided by 26,000. Now from here we have to calculate divided by 25,000, which are goods sold. So this is the new rate, 389.20. You have to remember this thing. After this, we have to record there selling and distribution overheads. This is selling and distribution overheads cost elements group, and again in the question we have to find items under selling and distribution overheads, items regarding selling and distribution overheads. Now very easy, remaining items are selling and distribution overheads cost elements groups. Salesman salary, amount 6,47,500. Now divided by, remember, divided by 25,000 because of selling and distribution overheads regarding goods sold, 25.90 per unit. After salesman salary, find the next item of selling and distribution overheads. Showroom expenses. Amount 10,68,750. Calculate 10,68,000 divided 750 divided by 25,000 units, 42.75. After showroom expenses, find the next item of selling and distribution overheads. Advertisement. Advertisement should be recorded under selling and distribution overheads. Amount 15,33,750. Calculate divided by 25,000, 61.35. Find again any other remaining item of selling and distribution overheads. There is no any other selling and distribution overheads item. It means after this we can take total of cost of finished goods sold plus selling and distribution overheads, and after this we will get total cost or cost of sales, or which is also called cost price. Cost price is 1,29,80,000. I am writing here total cost, or we can write cost of sale, or also we can record cost price. This is the original price, and calculation cost per unit divided by 25,000 units, 519.20. And second last step, we have to calculate profit as per the given information in the other information. The second point of other information is profit desired on sales is 20%. It means 20% profit is expected on selling price. And amount of sales or amount of profit is not given in the question. We have to read the other information. Point number 2, profit desired on sales is 20%. So according to the given information, we have to calculate profit and selling price. Meaning of this sentence is expected profit 20% on selling price. Student, for this calculation we have to make one working note, and after that working note we will get the amount of profit and sales. I am making working note after statement of cost sheet. Profit desired on sales is given 20%. Student, here we have to consider selling price is 100% because of selling price is the final total. It means including all amounts. Ultimately, if selling price is 100%, we have to consider cost price is 80%. So I am writing here cost price amount is available 1 crore 29 lakh 80,000. We have to consider this amount is if 80%, then profit is 20%. Calculate profit. In this case, we have to calculate cross multiplication and calculation. After this calculation, we will get amount of profit. This is the answer of the calculation, 32 lakh 45,000 rupees. This is profit. Now this amount we have to write in our statement. Profit, that amount 32 lakh 45,000, and now we can calculate easily amount of sales or selling price. So final total is selling price or total sales 1 crore 62 lakh 25,000, and again we have to calculate cost per unit. So profit per unit 32 lakh 45,000 divided by number of units sold 25,000 units, per unit profit 129.80, and selling price per unit amount divided by number of goods are sold 25,649, and I am writing here sales or selling price. So this is our final answer, sales or selling price 1 crore 62 lakh 25,000 and selling price per unit 649. After this answer, our first practical problem is over. Application of cost sheet or cost statement is very useful for calculation of selling price of each and every product. I hope you have understood from this video. For this kind of more videos, subscribe my channel and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching and see you in next video.